You're watching the week ahead. The week is coming to an end. And Thursday, Legislative Council is still active.
Yeah, they're back in action. We had the fireworks in council yesterday. Obviously, everybody's come back from the summer, ready for action.
Yeah.
And so now they got the showpiece out of the way, and then today they're getting down to business.
All right.
So today they're going to be picking a lot of the committee chairs.
Of
right?
course.
So the people that set the agenda, we talked a little bit about how important that is last week. Just an update from last week when we talked about some of the ones. Andrew Wong is back in charge at the House Committee, the one that ultimately controls when everything happens, when the bills come through, all that type of thing. So very important guy. And Ronnie Tong is his number 2.
All right.
Okay. So, of course, Andrew Wong basically represented the FHKI, Federation of Hong Kong Industries.
Yep.
So business got that. And then Ronnie from the Civic Party, number 2. The Finance Committee also chose its chair, perhaps appropriately, Ng Lung Sing, who is the representative from the financial
your
sector.
pronunciation is getting better.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I like that. Good.
Actually, Ng is quite difficult to pronounce. Ng, is so difficult to pronounce. It basically doesn't have a vowel in it, right?
Yeah, that's a little bit unusual. I had a professor in Canada, but in Canada it normally gets kind of turned into ing.
Ing, yeah.
Yeah, so he came over here when we had our big trip.
So it's learn singing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Singing.
Learn singing.
Well, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad he can sing. I can't.
Yeah, learn sing. Learn sing. Yeah. Okay.
So he's got the chair. Emily Lau is in the number 2 position, and the Finance Committee is a funny one because it's just so important that everybody wants to sit on it.
Yep.
So I think pretty much every legislator sits in the committee, in which case it's.
And every single time, Emily just dive into it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where the money is. I mean, that's money and power. So she knows that. She's smart. So.
Yeah, Emily the diver. All right.
So but today, looking forward, they're going to be choosing the chairs for the Environmental Affairs Committee, which, of course, important. Landfill, right, is going to be big for that one, and seeing how they resolve that. And, of course, the waste reduction programs, waste charging schemes. There's a lot going on in that particular committee. The Welfare Services Committee is going to choose their chair and their number 2 today. Their big thing, I think, is going to be the Universal Protection Scheme.
Yep. And poverty alleviation.
And poverty alleviation with the setting of the poverty line. And, all this week it's been, Lee Chuk-yan got in and said, we got to do this. And then Michael Tin came and said, well, actually, it's not 1.3. It's actually, quite dependent on whether or not you own your own flat or your public housing. All very important. So they're going to be choosing a chair for that panel. And then as well, development. And development, it's housing, enclaves and country parks, which we talked about on Monday this week. People are following that. And also the establishment of a new core business district out in the new territories, which is going to be an interesting one.
Yeah. And the NENT-NDA?
Yes, the NENT-NDA. So those are the 3 that I think people should be watching for today.
All right.
To see who gets appointed a chair and deputy chair for each of those.
Yeah, and they are panels. So I think why don't we just pick an easier word today? Pick an easier word for that. Panel. Yeah, so look at the 3 panels.
Sounds good.
Tell me again which 3 panels.
Environmental Affairs.
Yep.
Welfare Services.
And
Development.
Okay, 3 panels to watch out for.
3 panels to watch today.
All right.
All right.
Cheers.
Keep an eye on Winston. Cheers.